Bob and Brad Crew. The Bob and Brad Crew.
Hi there, folks. Welcome to the Bob and Brad Crew. My name is Mike, and once again, this whole week, I am by myself because Liz and Alex just don't like me anymore. Today's video is the new KETO-MOJO blood glucose and ketone dual monitoring system. That sounds foreign to you. It's because it's a ketogenic product and you probably don't know a thing about it. Anyway, so this is the device itself. The price of it is $44.99. Basically, all it does is it tests your blood sugar and how many ketones you're producing. So if you're trying to keep your blood sugars lower, you have elevated blood sugars, you can test it pretty frequently with this. And it also does ketone monitoring as well if you're eating a ketogenic diet and wondering how many ketones you are creating. So the selling point on this is it's an easy way to test your blood sugar and ketones with one device. This is one of the more accurate ways to test your ketone levels. There are urine strips, there are breath ketones as well with some different systems. Blood ketones is typically the best overall option to get accurate readings. So this comes with 20 test strips, 10 different ones that do ketones. So you put in a different strip for ketones than you do for blood glucose. They come in different colors in these little packs. So you put in one strip, it'll automatically do blood glucose. You put in the other strip, automatically read your ketones. It also comes with 20 lancets, which are the little poker parts to poke your finger. One lancing device, which is right here. It's very easy to use. You just adjust to how deep you need it by turning the bottom part. And you pull the top back to load it. And then you press the button when it's on your finger to actually poke your finger and get a little blood sample. It also comes with 2 control solutions, which is kind of new. I actually have an older KETO-MOJO. This is someone else's I'm using for this video. But these, if you're wondering if your device is becoming inaccurate, it gives you what level of ketones you should be producing, what your machine should be reading, and what blood sugar level should be. So if you put it in and it's not reading correctly what it's supposed to, then your device might not be reading accurately. So the monitor comes with Bluetooth technology, which is new. If you have the older one, it wasn't Bluetooth technology. It does store a lot of the numbers in your system itself, in the device. So this actually syncs to your smartphone. You download the KETO-MOJO app, and then you can actually get, if you, depending upon how often you check your blood sugars or your ketones, you could see readings each day and it'll kind of compare it for you. So you could see a nice graph of, oh, hey, I'm getting out of ketosis, or my blood sugar is getting a little too high. And you can see how you're doing overall. It can keep you reliable and much more consistent with your diet. So it holds up to 1,000 readings, and it actually comes with a lifetime warranty. You're probably going to have to read the fine details of that, because I'm sure if you accidentally drop it and step on it, they're probably not going to send you a new one. This only comes with 10 strips. Obviously, depending upon how often you test your ketone levels or your blood sugar, they're not going to last you a long time. It comes with the starter pack. Obviously, you could buy more strips from their website or Amazon. It is $60 for 120 strips total, and that is 60 of each. If you want to just buy glucose strips or just buy ketone strips, you can as well on their website and Amazon. So the rating on this from Amazon was 4.5 out of 5. It had 1,929 reviews. Some of the negatives, people claimed it was inaccurate at times. Obviously, if it's inaccurate, just use your little solutions here to test it, see if it's actually accurate or not. If it's not, then you're having some issues with it, obviously. Some people were upset because the older model, the strips for it are not compatible with the new one. They're slightly different size and how they work. They do still sell the old strips I found on their website. So if you have an older machine, you have to buy the old strips. Do not buy the new ones. They are not compatible with each other, unfortunately. A lot of people also didn't like the packaging on the new strips. They are a little more pain in the butt. It's kind of like a little tinfoil thing. It's a little harder to open. If you had the old one, it was just a little tub. You just popped the lid open, pulled it right out. Very easy to access. This is a little more pain in the butt than the old versions. And the strips, they're kind of expensive. The blood glucose strips aren't that bad. They're pretty cheap and reasonable. But the ketone strips are a little more money. I don't personally test my ketones a whole lot. I did early on when I started keto, and it kind of kept me reliable and making sure I was doing things right. But once you kind of get into it, you don't really have to buy them as often. And some of the positives, obviously, people said it worked great. It's really easy to track your progress with the app. It shows very consistently on a graph, hey, my blood sugar is still good, or it's going up, or it's going down, or my ketones are producing more or decreasing. So it's just a good way to keep you consistent. Another positive is, the device does both things. It tests blood sugar and your ketones. Most ketone devices like this, there's other brands I've seen and used. They all work. They're all good. They're all pretty similar in pricing. So I'm not saying, this one's better than others, but I think it's a good option to have. I definitely think it's way more accurate than the breath analyzer or the urine strips. And another thing, I think it's pretty easy to use. If you are not tech savvy, with your phone, you don't even have a smartphone, you don't need it. You can do all this and it'll store readings on the device itself. So you do not have to use it with the phone. You can just use it as a device itself. So pretty simple to use. And if you are if you're diabetic already and constantly testing your blood sugar levels, this is no different than your normal device, besides the fact it can do ketones. Alright, if you are new to the channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. You can find us on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, and you can hit the bell in the corner for notifications when we put up a new video. Thanks for watching.
The Bob and Brad Crew. The Bob and Brad Crew. The Bob and Brad Crew. The Bob and Brad